Welcome to the video where we will understand how to work with UiPath document understanding in the web. So for this purpose, I have logged into my orchestrator in UiPath and then I just browse to this document understanding page. So once I'm in this page, I just want to create a simple document understanding workflow that UiPath will generate for me based on the document that I insert. For this, I am going to make a create automation and I'm simply going to upload a file that I have downloaded from the web for this automation purpose. So I have this file at here. This is one of my example that I have downloaded. Now I'm uploading that file to this document understanding framework. So once I upload this, I'm expecting it to identify what type of document this is. So like now this is called the digitization of a document. So this document framework gave me this document as a purchase order. So there are other types of the documents that it can process, but it has identified this as a purchase order. So let's go with that. So once this is a purchase order, I will simply click create workflow, and it will give me a workflow that will extract data from that document. So let's wait for it. Okay, I think I got a workflow here from that one. So I have an extract purchase order 2 as a workflow. It is a by default name, but let's see how it has extracted the data from that document. So yeah, this is a workflow that UiPath gave me. So these are the settings that I have. This is a trigger that for this bot I'll just trigger this manually. But I have a workplace over in this folder, and there is a document storage bucket name that is RDU storage bucket where this file is saved, right? So this file is now saved on this docket, and I have this additional setting, but for the sake of video, we are not going with that. So once that file is digitized, so I'll have this write file process update as this will identify as an update to this file, and then we have an extract data document and then validate document and write whatever the extracted. So for this one, I will just do no change to the workflow, and I'll just test it over here. So I'll just run this for bot manually in a test mode. So yeah, now I'll get which stage the project is on, and I can see like these one are running or these are passed once I reach at that point. So it's downloading the NuGet packages, and once it triggers, we can see like this stage is running now. It's running the trigger. Download is successful. Writing document is successful, and then this is our extract document. So it is like now that is also work. So validate document is something that we need to look at. So what happens here is like it gave me some of things that I have to validate that are like extracted properly or not. So this is a validate center. How we open that is we go to the open in action center. Once we are in action center, we will see what is the action that I am assigned or I can assign to myself. So yeah, there is one unassigned task. I'll assign it to cell, so that I can work on this. Now I can see like this is my purchase order, and it has identified most of the fields for me. And these are the purchase order number, date, and all those things it has identified. So I have to like validate those things. If not identified, I can like change those identification from here. Suppose I don't feel this is a client name, but what I can do is like I simply can go to here and then say like whole of this is my client name, and I can put it over here. Right? Yeah, this is a validation. Once I get all those things, I just have to do for these all of those things. I can do them one by one. So suppose like if I have to get a client address, and I think this is a client address, then I can just do here, add here, and then it gets me the client address. So in the similar fashion, I can do for all of these, and we can move forward like what's this action center, how we process this action center. Once I'm satisfied with all this data that I identified, I'll have to just submit them. And once all is done, so I can simply submit it here. So once it is submitted, if the bot flow will go back here, and my process will run further. So once this running, it's now not in pause state but running. So it is downloading all the data from here. I mean like extracting data, and then once I validate it, it is writing that as a log file. So sorry, I forgot to do this resume. Once I resume the workflow, it will process further. So yeah, so the run is successful, and we can see like what are the data that I have downloaded from here. This one is just a simple one, so I just write all those data extracted over in the log file. So yeah, so this is how we extract data from any like structured data structured file using UiPath document understanding. Once I have this, I can either publish this or download it to work on my UiPath Studio to manipulate, and then to write. If I wish to write this data on some Excel file, in that case, I can just publish this and download it from our orchestrator. Right. So I have already made one of them, and I'll let me show you how I can download those things. So I'll go to my orchestrator and my processes. And this is one of a purchase order that I have on here. So I can check like if there are any logs that we worked last time. Here we can check the logs. So these are the data extracted by that workflow. It's a pretty simple workflow that we can just upload our document and make it to extract whatever data, and we can just paste this data in somewhere else. So that is how the UiPath has changed the document understanding in the web. So it's a simple, but we can manage it for the multiple documents and all those things.